My name is Sean Kricher, Kingdomship Visionary and Founder, and I'd like to take 5 minutes of your time to provide a brief overview of the organization's purpose and operations. Kingdomship is built on 4 founding principles or pillars. 1. Light. The light of the Lord, which brings to light the things now hidden in darkness and will disclose the purposes of the heart. 2. Life. The life the Lord gives, which is the abundant life, a life which is rich and full of joy and meaning and purpose, favor and blessing. 3. Liberty. The freedom that comes from following and obeying Jesus as the King of one's life. And lastly, 4. Legacy. Based on an understanding that how we live now impacts the future, both on earth and in heaven. This then is the basis for Kingdomship's operations, starting with farmership. Farmership seeks to address the current mess in the agriculture industry, resulting in terrible food inflation, food quality, food availability, and farming practices. It does this by returning to a holistic or regenerative farming model, focused on soil health, household and community provision, and profitable production. Next, we have Eduship, which seeks to address the current mess in the education system, starting by prioritizing character overall, and thereafter the knowledge and skills needed for a life beyond simply living for a paycheck, a holiday, or a hobby. Instead, the classroom is expanded to include non-traditional subjects, lessons, and experiences for an empowering, accountable, and impactful Christian education. And finally, Kingdomship seeks to help establish and facilitate the practice of biblical discipleship through a variety of tailor-made offerings and activities, both online and in person, and all geared toward meeting the need to be and make disciples by being fully baptized into the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Next, I'd like to offer a brief overview of each of these 3 ships' operations, starting with farmership and its 3 divisions, being chickens, agribiz, and veggies, herbs, and fruits. Chickens involve the growth and supply of pasture-raised, free-range, purebred birds, including live or meat birds, eggs, and a chicken business. Agribiz includes 8 different farming-related businesses, both for Kingdomship purposes, but also for community supply and farmer support. Composting, wormeries, seedlings, biopesticides, bees, tunnel building, chicken coop building, and veggie and fruit processing constitute the agribiz operations. And thirdly, we have the farming and supply of field and tunnel vegetables, as well as fruit, all for fresh, processed, or preserved market sales. Next, we move on to discipleship. Here we have 3 established offerings, all primed to grow and impact disciples in different ways. Call to Conquer is an online discipleship resource focused on belonging, building, and battling as a disciple of Christ. Strive to Thrive is also an online resource focused on assisting young adults navigate the challenges of being dependent on God, interdependent on others, and independent of parents and state. And lastly, Go to Grow is an experiential discipleship offering designed to take men out of their comfort zones and encounter God in ways and places they have not done so before. And lastly, we have Eduship, broken down into its 3 components, being mentorship, apprenticeship, and ambassadorship. All 3 of these components are designed to supplement different school contexts or needs, and not as a school itself. For example, mentorship's 4 offerings or programs can be run individually, in combination, or in total. The same goes for apprenticeship and ambassadorship, thus providing an incredibly dynamic, flexible, and impactful offering across each of the 8 Eduship programs. Included in the Kingdomship website, that's kingdomship.co.za, are all the details, capital, costings, and jobs associated with everything I've just reviewed. Accordingly, it is my great hope that the Lord would send both the financial and implementation partners needed to help Kingdomship set sail. In this regard, I am freely available to meet and discuss these matters further, and that this presentation has piqued your interest sufficiently to consider an investment of your time, treasure, or talent in an organization founded and designed for true Christian liberty and legacy. I thank you.